Testing, testing, testing. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And we are back. We are back, baby. We are back for Tier 3 UFRL. And tonight we are in Belgium. Very, very tough track with difficulty with the weather as well. It can change very rapidly round here. Obviously, a very long track, about a minute 40 is around the lap times around here, even a bit longer. So, especially in the rain, you're looking about 2 minutes a lap around here. So, tonight we are doing a short qualifying followed by a 22 lap race. So, it'll be very, very interesting. At the moment, we have got 15 drivers. I'm not too sure how many we are expecting. I will double check. We're expecting 18 drivers tonight, so it's going to be a very, very good race. And obviously, just want to say really, really sorry to hear about Poop Cannon. Some devastating news, but what UFRL doing just to how much we thought about him is wonderful to see, and it's really nice to see you guys go out and do the 2 minute silence followed by an honorary lap. It's really nice to see, and yeah, obviously just shows how much Poop Cannon meant to everyone here. Great racer, but more importantly, just great to be around in the actual Discord. You know, and like Mr. P said, even when he after his op and stuff like that, he'd come back and race even though he wasn't feeling great. So yeah, hopefully we can show him a really good time tonight. Hopefully, wherever he is, he's watching. And, let's try and make this a really good race. We've got 18 drivers. So, I'm sure it's going to be very good. And we've got obviously some regulars tonight. We've got the likes of we've got Cinders. We've also got Beaven. We've got James Killer, Angry Badger. Angry Badger's been here from the start. It feels like Mr. Potwash. I think he's been here from the start as well. 50 Gent. Through and through 50 Gent. Shazam, Mr. Piggy, DD Friend, Cowley, PRV Widget, Batman. So yeah, got some great drivers. And I'm sure it's going to be a very, very interesting race. We're going to go look at the Tier 3 standings after, race 1. So, because obviously this is only the second race. So who, as I can see, Batman won the race. He got 35 points with DD Friend in second and Ziggy in third. So the Williams at the moment is leading. I'm not sure what you guys think as well, but I'm very much a fan of this new game. I've really enjoyed racing it so far. Haven't got as much time as I'd like on it, but I think this probably could be the best game in a while that F1 have made. I feel like it's very, very good. Just want to say, Bakely Gaming, good evening, buddy and troops. Good evening, Bakely Gaming. How are you tonight? And Warm for the Rest goes, go on, Batman and Piggy. Hopefully the Williams can do you justice tonight. Again, we've got 17 drivers, meant to have 18, so hopefully the last person gets in soon. And if you are listening and you haven't seen it in Discord, please be aware that we are having a 2 minute silence before going out, and then we're going to have 2 laps round just to honorary Poop Cannon. Okay? So please read the Discord, and if you are listening on this, just make sure, you know. Wilco82 Gamer says, I hate it. 24 was way better. And Bakey Games says, all good, Bud here to cheer on the V-Carbs teammates before my own race round GB reverse. Oh, God. I've seen this on the time trial. You can do like reverse races for some of them. God, I can just about race around the right way, let alone going around the wrong way. Baker Game says reverse is way better at GB Grand Prix than the normal way. That is very surprising. I guess it does, yeah, not too bad if I think about it. Trying to think about it going around the other way. How's it around like Beckett's and stuff? Though? I guess it's kind of similar. Or can you carry a bit more speed around it? Very interesting. So we've got 5 more seconds, and then we'll be going into the race. And obviously, I am just going to be quiet now just to remember Poop Cannon. And if everyone could just knock out for 2 minutes. And yeah, that'd be perfect, everyone. All right, perfect. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, for Cannon. So as you're aware now, DD Friend and possibly Rotti in the Mercedes are just going to go out on an out lap. I'm going to do 2 laps around the track just to hopefully everyone else comes out as well. That'd be great to see. Want as many people out on track just to follow suit with what DD Friend is doing. Got a few people out there already, you know. Yeah, it's just great to see. You know, everyone is out on track now, which is so good to see. Hopefully there's been a nice line approaching all the way through. I know Poop Cannon meant a lot, especially Mr. P and Mrs. P. I know they thought the actual world of him, and sounds like a great guy. I didn't know him personally, but obviously racing in UFL quite a few years. I have seen him, probably just way too quick for me most of the time. That's why I probably never saw him. But you know, as people say in Discord, he might be gone, but he'll never be forgotten in UFRL. I'm sure we'll all remember what a great guy he was. As we go up the final straight now, and with that, DD Friend is gonna bring everyone into the pits. And yeah, that was great work there, guys. And obviously, a bit of problem with someone, but again, unfortunately, he wasn't aware. So, but as you can see, pretty much everyone else, great work. And anyway, yeah, R.I.P. Cannon. Just hope you're not in any pain anymore. Yeah. But qualifying can begin. Let's see what the last 10 minutes will bring. Unfortunately, Craig Wilco has been given a 5-second penalty for blocking a lane, which is very, very unusual. And Tunnel, everyone's just saying RIP. Yeah, Tunnel Vision says, you know, the F word cancer and best wishes to anyone who's caught it or still find it. Yeah, very, very, very horrible thing. But hopefully it does get better and better. But obviously, such a shame about Poop Cannon. But anyway, as everyone now comes into the pits, Craig Wilco unfortunately has retired from the session. Maybe he was using his engine penalty, possibly. As DD Friend is going to be the first one out on track. Here be going around. Bevan has also retired. So has Ziggleston. So I'm guessing quite a lot of people have taken PRV, which it has said he's got a quali ban. Okay, that does make sense now. So we're going to go on board with DD Friend. Obviously everyone will probably be on the softs. I don't need the tyre information. That will do. And Cinderfella, yeah, as I've suggested as well, it got an engine. He's on his engine penalty. So I'm guessing a few people have taken that, and there might be a few quali bans. So we have got 15 qualifying tonight, it looks like. Because no, 14. So I can't count. 4 people have now retired from the session. So it looks like we're going to have 14. But we've only got 8 minutes left in quali. So it's going to be tough to do more than one quali lap, I think. DD Friend's got to go really quickly here to do a lap, get back in, and then go out again. So we're going to stay on board with the Mercedes here as he now comes down the straight, the pit lane straight, and he's going to come into turn 1. We'll stay on board with him just for the moment, as he was the first to come out. We'll see what his sector 1 is going to be. Up the very tricky way here now. Looks nice and tidy though in the Mercedes. DRS will be open. I'm sure he's using quite a lot of ERS as well down this straight. We've got a caution in sector 1, but we're going to stay on board with DD Friend. It's a 30.8. I am Batman coming down the straight now. Let's see what his first sector will be. And it's a 31.1. Cowley, I didn't see. Let's go on board with Potwash, who's 30.6. Angry Badger now in the Ferrari. I do really like the look of the Ferraris in F1 25. I think they're the nicest looking car on 25 this year. Let's go back on board with DD Friend. He set a 1:15.7 second sector. And they want us to have, of course you can have the telemetry on for the quali, not a problem. And DD Friend now, he is going to cross the line. DRS is open. And it's going to be a 1:44.6. So there is your benchmark. We're going to go on board with I Am Batman, because I think he was the second. DRS is open. Let's what he can, and it's a quicker. It's a 1:44.3. Cowley goes second with a 1:44.5. 50 Gent is a 1:45.2. Let's go on board with UFC, because I'm not going to say all the rest of that, so you're going to be called UFC. Oh, a bit of wobbly at the end. So he is going to cross the line, UFC, and it's going to be a 1:45.1, puts him P4. Goofy goes P6. Mr. Piggy, I think, is further away yet than PRV Widget. James Killer now crosses the line, and it's a 1:46.7. We're going to board with Rotti in the other Mercedes. Quite good. There is a caution in sector 1, and Rotti is going to be a 1:45.4. Sorry, puts him P7. Mr. Piggy now, what can he do? And it crosses the line. It goes quickest with a 1:44 dead. So he's about 3 tenths quicker. And there we go. There is your first lot of quali. I don't think Mr. Piggy can get back round though. It's going to be too close. I think that is his time. But yeah, the top 5 are only separate about 6 tenths around this track. That is pretty much nothing really, because it's such a long lap. You can gain and lose so much time just in one sector. So yeah, I think there's all to play for still. Iron Batman, Crawley and DD Friend are all in the pits, so I think they're going to get round again. But Mr. Piggy, I think that will be his quali lap. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get back round. Kesonator is on an out lap now. Warm for the rest says top 4 is close. Yeah, but I think the top 6 are pretty close. Top 5, sorry, is very close. And yeah, the Williams 1 and 2 at the moment, so they're flying. Obviously, Batman did get P1 last week. So yeah, at the moment, the Williams are doing a very, very good job. DD Friend is on an out lap already, so I'm not too sure how long's left, because all that's coming up with me is caution in sector 3, which is a bit frustrating. So I'm not too sure how long's left. Sure we'll see soon. You're going to need a good 2 minutes to get round, so as 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th have all come out. 50 Gent is still in the pits. He's just coming out now, so he's just about going to get round. It's going to be very close for 50. He will just about do it. Roti is on a lap. I didn't see this. He's 2 tenths up on his previous time. So did he stay out on these softs? Because I didn't see him coming into the pits. He might have. I'm not saying he didn't. It looks like he's run out of fuel, which is a problem. It's flashing on my screen. Yeah, he's got 100% battery, so he's not actually going to be on a lap, is he? We'll wait and see on the second sector, but I'm pretty sure he's out of fuel. PVR Widget is definitely on a lap. We're going to stay on board with PRV Widget. And his second sector, there's someone in front of him. Hopefully he gets out of the way. He is half a second up as well on his previous time. Let's see if PRV Widget can get a better time. He is running out of fuel though, so hopefully he doesn't run out. He has come into the pits, so he must have been running out of fuel, unfortunately. So let's go on board. Who is... DD Friend is 2 cents up on his previous lap, so he is doing better at the moment. Let's go to Cowley though. And he is just a tiny bit up, but he has got... I think it's the Williams. It is. It's Iron Batman. He started too close to him. He's going to be suffering, I think, in that dirty air. Angry Badger has got a Kick Sauber in front of him. He's 3 tenths up, but he's going to be held up by this Kick Sauber. But if he's on a lap, it doesn't actually matter. Iron Batman's gone wide, so he will not be improving. Iron Batman. Let's stay on board with Cowley then for the moment, just before we go to DD Friend. He is slower. DD Friend is nearly half a second up, so at the moment it's going to be really close. He goes P2. Look how close it is. 6,000th of a second. Cowley and Batman will not be improving. Let's see if Angry Badger can improve. Let's see his second setup. He's 3 seconds up, so he will not be improving. Let's look at UFC in the Aston Martin. UFC now crosses the line, and it's P3. A 144.1. Angry Badger is into the pits. Mr. Potwash goes P7. Well, 145.2. 50 Gent is on a lap. Is he improving? He did not improve, unfortunately. So he stays P8. And there we go. That is qualifying done. Shazam did not do a lap, so Mr. Piggy, with his 1 quali lap, does get P1. He will be starting on pole here in Belgium, but only 6,000 seconds quicker than DD Friend. Tunnel Vision said, what happened to Bevan? I'm not too sure. I think he just retired in the pits. I'm not sure if he's taking an engine penalty or something, so not too sure about that. Warm for the rest says, Widget ran out of battery before Sector 3. Yeah, I did see that. Sorry, it said his battery was used up, but I saw that his fuel was also flashing, so I'm guessing that was probably a problem as well. And Dean Morby says, UFC is me. It's pronounced D Morby. Okay, perfect. So D Morby, yeah? I don't know. I think UFC suits you better. Alright, I'm just going to take a 2-minute break. Just wait for Mr. or Mrs. P or anyone who's sorting that out tonight just to tell you to ready up. I'm sure it'll be a 5-minute break like normal. Yeah, as we see, 37 we go, so please do not ready up till then. Just going to go to get myself a quick drink and I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Nearly ready to go here at the Belgium Grand Prix. Obviously, a few lesser laps tonight. 22, as it is a longer track. Obviously, it'd be about the same amount of time. It'd be interesting to see what everyone goes for on tyre strategies. We'll have to wait and see on that. And Dean Morbury says, you ain't seen me, mate. UFC would be the last thing that suits me. So, as we are about to go, as it is 37 past, I'm sure I'll be going very, very shortly. Who does everyone think is going to win? We're lights underway anyway in a second. We're 5 lights and we are go. And the Williams has had a pretty good start. But the person who's had a better start is Dean Morbury. He's up to P2 in the Aston Martin. We want to go on tyre strategies and we need that lap data because the top 7 are all on mediums. Rotti is the only person in the... Sorry, Rotti and Angry Badger are the only 2 on the hards. As Dean Morbury is going for Mr. Piggy into that corner, and he does get it. Mr. Piggy does catch the back end. Hopefully didn't pick up any damage from that. But Dean Morbury is up to... he's winning this race, sorry. He is up to P1 and he is winning in the Aston Martin. What a great, great start by Dean Morbury. Let's look at the position changes. As you can see, he is up 2 positions with Mr. Piggy and DD Friend all down 1. Iron Batman has just stayed the same. Mr. Potwash and 50 had a great start as well. Both up 2 positions. As we settle in to the race now. The top 2 just getting a bit of advantage over DD Friend. Nothing too much, obviously. Everyone is still easily in DRS. I'm pretty sure it will be a 1 stopper tonight, but as I was aware when I raced on Monday at Miami, I had to go for a 2 stopper for a 50% race because the tyres just did not last. So we'll wait and see. I'm not too sure on this game. It is very different to 24. So we'll wait and see what the tyre strategy is. Again, I'm pretty sure just because it's 22 laps, I'm sure it will be a 1 stopper. But we'll wait and see. As I said, the top 2 are kind of pulling away from DD Friend. He is out of DRS DD Friend. And he's going to have Iron Batman right behind him. Who's going to have a go into that corner. Does stay behind him. We're just going to stay with this top 2 though. Dean Morbury did defend well there from Mr. Piggy. We're going to go back down to 13th though, just to see this battle, as there's about 4 cars here with Shazam, James Killer, Goofy, all having a battle here. Shazam having a great start, up 4 positions. Nearly gets taken out though by Goofy, who has to go across the grass. As Goofy and Kezenator having a little battle here for 14th and 15th position. As we're going to go back up to Iron Batman, who is just getting a bit stuck now with DD Friend. DD Friend now 2 seconds behind the top 2. Not sure if he got damage or anything in that first lap, but he is struggling just a tiny bit, just losing the back end of the top 2 with Iron Batman really closing in on him, unless he's just trying to look after his tyres better, and you just don't know. He might be trying just to look after his tyres, as Goofy has picked a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Mr. Piggy just about got DRS, obviously still in the 6th, 10th, 7th, 10th, so... But I think Iron Batman will get DD Friend here down this straight. has a good exit as well. Only 3 tenths behind DD Friend. I don't think DD Friend is going to be able to defend this. Will use most of his ERS, but as you can see, I Am Batman is up to P3. DD Friend does try and fight back, breaks a bit later, but I Am Batman now back with his Williams partner in P3. So let's see if he can pull away from DD Friend. Mr. Piggy still about 3 tenths behind Dean Norbury, but we're going to go down to 9th position because Rotti has caught up to the back of the Ferrari of Angry Badger. But it's a bit of a DRS train going on here from 3rd down to 9th. They're all in a bit of a clutter. All of them do have the DRS on each other. It's going to be really tough to overtake. As King OG says, let's go Aston. Yes, he's had a great start in this race. Doing really well at the moment. Has got Mr. Piggy though right behind him. We will go back on board with that pair in a second. As Cowley now catches up to the back of 50 Gent. But as you can see, Sector 1, he just gets that big gap. He gets about 7 or 8 tenths there, Dean Norbury, and he just gets away. Yeah, I think he keeps his ERS for this straight. Must have good pace down here. He does look really close here, Mr. Piggy, though, so I might just be eating my words here. Because Dean Norbury has to go defensive into this corner. They're side by side, and Mr. Piggy does take P1, so the Williams driver does retake P1 in this race. It's a great, great overtake. Nothing the Aston could do there, but these two about 2 seconds ahead of Iron Batman. So Iron Batman is closing, and DD Friend still on the back, so don't count these lot out at all. We're going to go board with Ziggleston, though, who is having a good little battle here with Goofy. And Goofy having a good battle with James Killer as well. So these three side by side, really close to each other. Goofy picks up a 3-second time penalty again. I think that's 6 seconds now for Goofy. He's going to really struggle. It's only 4 laps and he's got 6 seconds. Needs to be a bit more careful not to take too much of the curbs. Going a bit wide into corners, I'm guessing. This is still the closest battle, these three. They're going to be side by side here, though. Goofy and James Killer. Good little battle here for 13th, 14th and 15th. They are going to stay just behind each other here. We're going to have to go board for the race lead once more, as there's going to be probably DRS for Dean Norbury. So let's see if we can do it. We're going board with him. We're going to go first hand on board. I think he's going to be too far back though, and Mr. Piggy will be able to defend that position pretty easily. Let's wait and see. Let's go back down to this Ziggleston battle though, because Ziggleston is going to have a go on Goofy, who's going to brake later. Goofy does brake, he has to go wide, and there we go. Ziggleston has got Goofy and is up to 14th position. Again, you can brake later, but unfortunately, if you can't keep on the track, you're not going to keep the position. So unfortunately, Goofy has lost out on that. Craig Wilco catched up to the back of Cinders now in the Ferrari. But let's go on board with Angry Badger, who has a good little battle here with the Red Bull of Cowley. I always feel like Cowley's always in a Red Bull. Is it me? I don't think I've ever seen him in anything other than a Red Bull. I might be completely wrong, but I'm just sure every single time I see that name, he's always in a Red Bull. I don't know if that is the case, but yeah. as certified Deck says RIP Cannon, and also says well in Ziggy up the Aston. Yeah, they have that good race at the moment. Obviously P2 and Ziggleston up to P14 and catching up to and it's overtaken James Killer because James Killer has pitted now in this race. 6 laps in and he is pitted. So did he have damage, or is that how long the tyres last? Let's go on board with DD Friend though, because he's having a go at the Williams. Stays behind though, so is he actually playing a tactical game here, trying to look after his tyres? 50 Gent is up to 5th. He has taken Mr. Potwash, and 50 Gent is up 3 positions to 5th place. He always good in the races, isn't he, 50 Gent? He always feels like always moves up positions in races. Very consistent 50. Doesn't go wide, always consistent around the track. So yeah, he'll be very happy at the moment. P5. Let's hopefully he can get close to the Mercedes now. But let's go on to the race lead once more. Mr. Piggy and D. Morby. Some gaps forming now. So Angry Badger is probably the closest behind his person he's fighting, which is half a second, but Cowley's now half a second behind Mr. Potwash. So how are these tyres looking? We're 6 laps in. If you want to get the mediums, if you want to do a one-stop, you've got to get the mediums to what, 10? 9 or 10? Mr. Potwash has gone wide and he's going to lose that position possibly. Does he? No, he does keep it just. Cowley has to stay behind the Kick Sauber, but he's going to be affected up this corners into this straight. I think Mr. Potwash's tyres are struggling now because both these drivers are going to have a go. They're going to be 3 wide into this corner. Let's wait and see if Angry Badger will have a go. Cowley does leave the room, and I think Angry Badger does get the place done. That is a great move and great driving by the pair. Really good driving there from both of them. Angry Badger just waited his time. Cowley did give him the space, which is always good to see. Rotty and Mr. Potwash having a battle here for 8th and 9th. Obviously, Rotty on them hard. Gonna start feeling better, aren't they, now, than that tyre? James Killer, as you can see, is the only person to stop. Went on to the hards. We're obviously lap 7 now. And D. Morby is now 1.8 seconds behind Mr. Piggy. So I'm not sure if he's had a problem. I've obviously missed that. But he's now 2 seconds, Mr. Piggy, ahead. So is D. Morby's tyres gone, or did he have a problem? We're going to go on board with Rotty though, because as you can see, Mr. Potwash has pitted from them mediums. He's got to go 14 laps now on them hards, because these Rotty must be looking at this thinking he's got to get to lap 13, 14 on them hards now. Same with Angry Badger, because these mediums, they don't last too long, do they? If you don't look after him well enough, you're going to really struggle. As Tesco Mill Deals 97 says, let's go McLaren. Yeah, up to P5, and Cowley and Angry Badger swapping once more. Cowley goes back ahead of Angry Badger. Angry Badger has got a 3-second time penalty as well, I believe. Yes, he has. Cowley, really good job there actually, because as I said, the hard must be feeling like the better tyre now. And DD Friend, not only is he up to 3rd again, I did miss that, I apologise for that, but he is now caught up to the back of D. Morby. D. Morby also picks up a 3-second time penalty, and we have got a caution in Sector 2. which is it Goofy or P? I think it's PRV Widget. Not sure. He's lost his front wing. So unfortunately for PRV Widget, he is in a bit of trouble there. I'm not too sure if it's a safety car. I'm pretty sure it is because it is a safety car. It's just saying on burn caution, sector 2, but yeah, it's a safety car. So all the medium people will come in for the hards, which kind of saves D Morby, I think, because DD Friend was catching up to the back. We're seeing the Williams are in a bit of trouble here. Mr. Piggy and Iron Batman. I think Iron Batman here is going to be in a lot. And sorry, Rotty has stayed out. So that is fine. But the Williams, I think they're going to be in a bit of trouble. I think Iron Batman is going to lose out from 50 and possibly some others. So he's lost out to 50, Cowley, and just stayed ahead of Angry Badger. So unfortunately for Iron Batman, that has not worked. He had to do it. But yeah, Rotty, I think, should have pitted. I think you had to pit. Unfortunately for the people that started in the hards, this has not worked out too well. They've got to do 12 laps on their mediums now, which is going to be pretty tough. I know a few of them will be under the safety car. But yeah, I'm surprised Rotty did not pit. I think he had a big enough gap with DD Friends. Again, it is tough for the people on the hards because I'm not sure if the mediums last that long. But it's not going to work out for you. I think you come out dead last. Beaver says, I'm also surprised. He's the Merc team principal too. Oh no. Yeah, I'm very surprised by this. Again, I know it's really tough around this track. And I think their mediums wouldn't last 12 laps, but I just don't think he's gonna come out dead last. Unless there's another safety car. He's got to pray for another safety car. And the other person this hasn't worked out for is unfortunately Mr. Potwash, because Mr. Potwash was fighting with the likes of Iron Batman, Angry Badger, Cowley, and now he's behind Shazam. Shazam must be up about 10 spots, I think. We'll have a double look. We'll have a check quickly. He's up 8 positions, so Shazam. So he's had an absolute great first 10 laps here in Belgium. Tunnel Vision says, I never start with hards, no point. As Rotty is coming into the pits now. So I think he could have pitted the lap before though. Really think he could have. He's gonna come out dead last, I think. I know his tyre's gonna be a bit newer, but he's gonna him and Bevan. Yeah, it's not worked out well for the Mercedes there of Rotty 97. As Angry Badger has left the session, he's DNF. I don't know what's happened to Angry Badger. I have no idea what's happened to Angry Badger there, because Angry Badger was having a great race. I didn't see him crash or anything. Obviously I wasn't on his car, but it was safety car, so yeah, I don't know what's happened to Angry Badger. Yeah, I think Mr. Piggy must be favourite for this race, but DD Friend, he looked good in that last couple laps, didn't he? He was really catching up to D Morby and Mr. Piggy as well. Obviously, Iron Batman has really suffered there, down in P6. 50 Gent having a great little race. He is up 4 positions. Shazam is up 10. Kesonator's up 4, but I don't think he has pitted yet. He has not. He's not pitted. Safety car is in this lap. Zizzleston is up 5 positions. The biggest loser, unfortunately, is Rotty. He's down 7, and Bevan's down 3. As you can see, there are the tyre strategies. Pretty much, well, everyone, the top 8 are all on hards. Again, I have no clue what happened to Angry Badger. And everyone's saying, yeah, it's always tough, isn't it? Because if the safety car comes out around these laps, as D Morby nearly crashes into the back of Mr. Piggy. Mr. Piggy has gone now. Safety car has worked this time, so we're all go. Let's go. Let's stay on the board. Stay on board here with the Aston Martin. Okay, we're halfway through this race. These hards have got to last to the end now, so I think unless there's obviously another safety car, they will all be on the hards, the top 8 till the end. As we're going to go on board with Ziggleston, because he is right behind the Alpine of Kesonator. Obviously, Kesonator on them old hards. Ziggleston is going to lose out to Goofy, and so is Kesonator. Goofy, what a move by the Kick Sauber. He's up 2 positions in 1 corner. Unbelievable racing from Goofy. That was unbelievable driving. Ziggleston and Kesonator still having that battle. Look how many cars are behind them. There's a train. There's actually a train going on here between these cars. As Ziggleston does get past Kesonator now. As the 2 Alpines now having a battle behind. DRS is enabled. Someone has gone extremely wide. The Alpines do touch, I think. And I think they're both going to be affected. They're not working too well as teammates here. They need to have a bit of discussion what is going on, because James Killer has lost out to the Red Bull car. There's about 6 cars here. This is going to be carnage down this. Oh my god, I'm not ready for this. They need to go one by one, otherwise there will be a huge crash. Very good racing. I think James Killer has damage, possibly. There's 3 cars here into this corner. Someone backs out of it. The 2 RB carbs are side by side. Kesonator still keeps behind Bevan. Can't leave this battle at the moment. We're going to stay down here for 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, because this is unbelievable race. As someone has gone extremely wide. Bevan nearly felt like he flew off the map for a second. Bevan did pick up a 3-second time penalty for that as well. But he does get past Kesonator, but he did pick up a 3-second time penalty, so that will not help him. as there's a bit of a conversation going on Twitch tonight between Viva and Deck. You know, Deck in Tier 1. Yeah, what I've heard and what I saw on Monday anyway is I think, you know, as Viva says, you need to be on esports as you are extremely quick, apparently. As someone has gone extremely wide, PRV Widget has gone wide, and he did lose out to Rotti. Rotti making his way up to 13th now. Let's go back up to the front now, and let's go on board with 50 in the McLaren. As Tunnel Vision says, wow, that was nice racing, to be fair. Yeah, it was actually. I was very worried up that hill. I thought it was going to be absolute carnage at one point, because there was about 6 of them all in a little block together, and I thought that is no way going to work. But fair enough to him, it actually did. As with that battle back there, I didn't see, but Cowley did get ahead of 50 Gen. So Cowley is up to 4th now, and Iron Batman is closing in on 50 with Shazam as well. Shazam having one excellent race here. He's up to 7th, the Haas, and he's having a go at Iron Batman as well. Let's go up to the front of the race though, because as you can see, D Morbury is only 2 tenths behind Mr. Piggy. Let's go on board with him. We can have DRS open. I don't think Mr. Piggy's going to be able to do anything here. And the Aston Martin is back up to the race lead in this race. Obviously does have that 3-second time penalty, but he is leading this race once again. We're going to go on board though with Mr. Potwash, as Siggleston has now overtaken Goofy 4P9, and Rotti and Craig Wilco here having a great little battle for 12th and 13th. Rotti, does he get past? He does. He did see the gap and he did take it, but as something's happened to Craig Wilco, he kind of went invisible, and now he's got the 2 cars. He's lagging all over the place, Craig Wilco. He is, yeah, he must have pretty bad signal, because his signal is not too good. As King Yoji says, let's go, hammer time. He's got to get outside, as Mr. Piggy has picked up a 3-second time penalty. This is huge for the race, because not only is DD Friend only less than a second now behind Mr. Piggy, Cowley and 50 both are in this battle too. They've all just got, the 3 behind have got to stay out of this. Just don't want to get a 3-second time penalty. It is going to be really tough now for the top 2. But Mr. Piggy, he did have DRS, so he has caught up now. 50 Gen, I'm not sure. I think he's got out of there. He's out of DRS now. 50. I'm not sure what happened, because he was really close to this battle. Let's go on board though with the McLaren, because the McLaren now has taken P10, but he goes extremely wide. He tries to avoid a penalty. He does let the Kick Sauber back past, and he might lose out here to the McLaren. Sorry, not McLaren, the Mercedes, I should say. But Goofy has picked up a 3-second time penalty. So as long as Rotti doesn't get a penalty, he will be ahead of these 2. But the gap from 10th downwards now is quite big to Siggleston. Siggleston kind of in a race to himself at the moment. He's 7 seconds behind 8th and 4 seconds ahead of 10th. So yeah, not too much going on for him. But you know, 9th position for the Aston is really good, because I think he's up probably, I will double check, but I'm sure he's up, as you can see, he's up 6 positions. So for He's having a great little race here. As Cowley, to me, looks like the most dangerous person here in this Red Bull. Obviously, the top two with these penalties are going to struggle. And again, DD Friend looked better on his tyres later on. So maybe he should try and do the same thing. Try and be sensible. Just stay behind these. He doesn't have to do anything stupid. All he's got to do is keep in DRS. Keep Cowley behind. Cowley's got to go for it, hasn't he? He nearly crashes into the back of the Mercedes. He nearly causes an absolute... nearly loses his front wing, but that was yeah. I'm not sure if anyone cares, but PSG are 3-0 up against Real Madrid at half-time, so in that Club World Cup. Again, I'm not too fussed about it. I don't think it's gone down very well. I can't say I've watched any of it. But you know, if anyone was interested, if anyone is a fan of PSG or Real Madrid, there you go. As the top 7 all pretty much have DRS. Shazam, Batman just struggling to keep in it. They are sometimes in it, sometimes aren't. 50 coming back into this battle now. What's really interesting is Mr. Piggy has really fallen out of DRS, and D Morby is kind of losing them a bit. He's nearly 2 seconds now. He is 2 seconds ahead of Mr. Piggy. So if he carries on like this, he could, even with this 3-second penalty, he could get away. DD Friend and Cowley need to do something here. DD Friend's going to have a go at Mr. Piggy here. Will Cowley. Cowley has to stay behind, but DD Friend now up to P2. That was a massive move to get the race win here. He needed to do that. As Dex says, come on lads, up the Aston. He needs to keep this pace. He's 2 seconds. Mr. Piggy really struggling on these hards. Had a lot better pace on them mediums, it seemed like. Cowley has got to get past Mr. Piggy if he wants to have a go at winning this race. Let's go wide into that corner, which is going to give 50 a chance here. Can he? He stays behind. 50 just didn't want to put his front nose in, which don't blame him. 50 does stay behind the Red Bull. As 2.1 seconds now, D Morby is ahead of DD Friend. But DD Friend is now already out of DRS of Mr. Piggy. These are the closest battles, so going to stay on board here with these guys. The fastest lap at the moment is D Morby on a 147.1. So there we go. We've got a 2.3 second lead now. It's going to go down to the last lap. Is he trying to get too much out of these tyres though? DD Friend just got to try and stay in that 3 seconds. 50 closer to Cowley than Cowley is to Mr. Piggy. But I don't think either of them are going to be close enough to make that move. The thing that will really, really screw up the people with penalties right now is a safety car. As Rotti's picked up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, which will not help his race. Them mediums now must be feeling horrible. As Dex says, we need max pace, push. Yeah, 2.5 seconds now. So can he do it? Do we think he's going to do it? 2.4 seconds, 2.1 seconds. He's had a bit of a... It's really close here with 4 laps to go. going to go down to that final lap. Iron Batman closing up on Shazam now. And Mr. Potwash is joining this battle now. Mr. Potwash in that kick, joining up to the back of Iron Batman. Mr. Piggy now 2.4 seconds behind the Mercedes. So unless Mr. Piggy has damage, I'm not too sure what's happened to Mr. Piggy in this second stint, because he was flying on them mediums. He was, you know, two and a half seconds ahead of D. Morby. I'm not too sure what's happened. We're going to have to stay on board with that Red Bull though, because I think he will get the Williams here down this straight. As long as he's kept enough DRS. DRS is open and he will take third here. So Cowley is up to third. DD Friend now 1.8 seconds. 1.7 seconds. So it's looking really good for the Mercedes. Obviously 3 laps still to go, so who knows what's going to happen in the last few laps. 50 now. Will he have a go at the Williams driver? Again, it looks like a 2. It looks, unless Cowley and 50 can close in on that gap pretty quickly, it looks like it's going to be a 2-horse race for the race win between the Mercedes and the Aston Martin here. 50 just going to stay behind here. We're going to have to stay on board though with this, because if he doesn't have a go soon, Shazam is going to get a bit twitchy, as Mr. Piggy has gone wide, nearly crashed into the side of 50. Shazam also gets past. Shazam looks like he's weaving all over the place. I hope he hasn't got too much damage. We'll wait and see. It doesn't look like it. No, he does stay behind. He doesn't stay out, sorry, and is behind the McLaren of 50. But Mr. Piggy now down to P6. Not been the greatest second stint for the Williams. Really, really sorry to see it. But the Williams driver struggling, as DD Friend 1.8 seconds behind D. Morby. So unless D. Morby can do something here, DD Friend in the Mercedes is going to win it. Shazam, is he going to have a go here on the 50? No, he stays behind. Was not close enough. Will there be some team orders between the Williams drivers? Let's see if Mr. Piggy will let past I Am Batman. It looks like he has. It does look like there's team orders there. There we go. There it was, team orders. So I Am Batman up to P6. Obviously, Mr. Piggy, I think he's gonna finish 8th, isn't he? With that penalty, he obviously is not going to let past the kick Sauber, because you know Mr. Potwash might pick up a penalty, but Mr. Piggy did let his teammate pass, which obviously is fair enough. 50 Gent now, he is only half a second behind the Red Bull, so this can be a great battle here till the end. Again, it is a 2-horse race, because Cowley's obviously had a problem, because he's now 3.9 seconds behind the Mercedes driver. He was only 2.4 a second ago. Kingy OG says, Weavy Joe. Yeah, I thought he was about to, I don't know, it looks like his steering wheel was about to fall off. He was so wobbly. I thought he must have been hit or something. Again, we're on the penultimate lap of this race. It is flown by. There's been so much action throughout the pack. I've been trying to keep up as best I could, but we're going to have to stay on board with 50 now. Cowley has a really, really good exit up that hill. 50's going to be way too far back here. He's going to have to stay behind the Red Bull driver. Looks like 50's quicker in these corners, but as soon as he comes to the straight up that hill, Cowley just goes. Like, he is immense up that hill. DD Friend now closing up to D Morbury. D Morbury must be gutted he's got that penalty. Again, he'd be happy with second because, again, it still is, you know, a position up. He qualified P3, finishes P2. Shazam, obviously, he's been unbelievable tonight. He started last, second to last or something, and 50 Gent also having a great race. But again, with 1 lap to go after this, we're going to wait and see who is going to be the race winner. Obviously, a lap to go, anything can happen. DD Friend, you don't know. There's still 1 lap. Don't know what the tyres are on. So 50 Gent now. He's got to try and stay as close as he can up that hill to have a go. He brakes really late, crashes into the back, I think. It looked like he crashed into the back of that Red Bull. I'm not sure he got any damage. Maybe he braked just in time. He goes a bit wide. He gets caught though by the Williams of Iron Batman. Iron Batman has crashed into the back of 50. Not too sure what's happened there. Obviously, I was looking on a front view. Obviously, he did get caught. Shazam looks like he, you know, flew over a fence on my screen. But, you know, as Cowley's just got to keep it on the track now. Because that is the last position, really, where you can overtake really easily. There's obviously one more in Sector 3. Can't really overtake here. Obviously, we have seen a few overtakes, but as Mr. Piggy picks up another 3-second time penalty, he will be okay. He's gonna finish P8 because the gap from 7th to 9th. But yeah, he'd be very disappointed, Mr. Piggy. I'm not sure if he's got damage or something, but this second stint really affected him. He was flying on them mediums. He was, again, I said he was favourite to win it. Obviously, commentators jinx. With PVR Widget really close behind the Ferrari. Obviously, we don't want to miss. We have to go on board with the Aston Martin though, because as he comes round the final corner here, he will take the race win. But with his 3-second time penalty, he will only finish P2 because DD Friend in the Mercedes takes it. DD Friend P1, DD Friend. P3 goes to UFRL. Cowley at P4 will go to 50. P5 is I Am Batman. Not a good day for the Williams. I know 5th and 8th, but they'll be very disappointed with that. Mr. Potwash does take 6 in the Kick Sauber. 7th will go to the Haas of Shazam. A great drive from him. 8th, there we go. Mr. Piggy, there's contact there. I don't know what's happened there. 9th will be Ziggleston. 10th will be Bevan. 11th is Rotty. 12th will be James Killer. 13th is Craig Wilcote. 14th will be Goofy, I believe. 15th is Cinders. 16th is PRV Widget. And Kesonator is P17 as he comes round the last sector now. But a really, really good drive there from DD Friend. Struggled in that first part of this first stint in that on them mediums. I thought he was in a bit of trouble, but that second stint there on them hards, really, really good drive. And again, no penalties. That's what you got to do on this race. If you get, obviously with a safety car, it's really tough with a penalty. So as Viva has just said, DD domination. Couldn't agree more. He knew what he was doing. Stay in that 3-second margin. Look after the tyres. Win it for the Mercedes. And there we go. DD Friend. I think he finished P2 in the first race. He's got even better. He has finished P1 and he takes the race win in Belgium. Doug says, what did I tell you? Cowley P3. So up the Williams. solid from the Aston boys. Yep, a really good drive from Aston. Like, again, I don't think D Morbury will be disappointed with P2. You get fastest lap as well. So there we go. But DD Friend takes the race win. D Morbury gets the fastest lap. Shazam is the driver of the day. Can't really argue. And Rotti with the most amount of overtakes. So there we go. Well done to all. There is your finished grid. I'll go through it really quickly with 10 seconds left. DD Friend is first. D Morbury second. Third is Cowley. Fourth is 50 Gent. Fifth is Iron Batman. Sixth is Mr. Potwash. Seventh is Shazam. Eighth is Mr. Piggy. Ninth is Ziggleston. And 10th was Bevan. There was your top 10. As Viva just laughed at me for sending a request. Yeah, I know. I had to send them just in case, you know, for future. Anyway, that was a great race, Tier 3. Really enjoyed that. Also, well done for the start of the race. You know, start qualifying. That 2-minute silence for Poop Cannon. And there we go. DD Friend. It's actually quite humbling, isn't it, really? Poop Cannon, race for Mercedes, and the Mercedes go and win it. So, you know, maybe DD Friend's win was written in the stars. You know. Anyway, there you go. That's Tier 3 done for another week. I think DD Friend now takes the race, the championship lead. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see if there's any penalties involved. But, you know, that is Tier 3 done for another week. Anyway, pleasure as always.
To start thinking about pledging your elite.
I'm Saints United 3, and that is Tier 3 done for another week. See you all. Obviously, it does carry on. But Tier 3 will be back next Wednesday. And, yeah, good night, everyone.